everybody, welcome back to my channel, Low Inspired Living. Oh, I left my stool out. I have a stool. I needed a stool to get to the top shelf of my shelf. That's how short I am, y'all. I'm 5'4", but I'm still very short, so yeah. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I like to talk to you guys about everything fragrance and lifestyle. So if that sounds interesting, if you are new here, go ahead and click subscribe. Y'all, I'm gonna say it quietly because when I celebrate, people tend to unsubscribe. I don't know why. The haters are trying to sabotage me. We hit 300 subscribers. Yes, we hit 300. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who is watching consistently, commenting, or if you're just a lurker and you just like watch my videos and don't comment, I still love you. Thank you so much. For today, we have a little bit of an interesting video because I'm gonna be traveling this summer. I'm on summer break, and so I'm gonna be traveling in about a week. We have a concert in Dallas. Me and all of my friends are going to see Stray Kids in Dallas, and then shortly after that I'm going to visit my dad for Father's Day in Louisiana. So out of state for me, gotta drive 5-6 hours. And in July I'm also visiting family again in Louisiana. So, and I think me and my bestie are also going to take a day trip to San Antonio at some point. So, with all of this travel coming up, especially considering I was starting to mentally start packing for Dallas, which is my upcoming trip that's coming the quickest. One of my struggles with packing is deciding what fragrance to bring, because every time I go somewhere on a longer trip that's like more than a few days, I get tired of my fragrance. I remember one time last year I went for Christmas and I only brought 2 fragrances, and by the end of that week I was like going crazy because, as you see, I have a big fragrance collection. I like to switch up my fragrance every day. I like to try new combinations every day, stuff like that. So with traveling coming up, one of the problems is trying to figure out what fragrance I'm going to bring on my travels. So looking at my collection and everything, I was just standing in front of my collection and I was like, what am I gonna bring when I go traveling this summer? And I decided to give myself a little challenge. And so I'm gonna show you guys all of the travel, sorry, this like container is iridescent. I'm going to show you guys all the travel fragrances I have, and I'm going to set myself a little challenge in June, along with regular empties and stuff I'm doing anyway. I'm going to see how many travel fragrances I can get through in the month of June, because I'm filming this on June 1st. I don't think you guys will see it for a few more days, but yeah, I'm gonna set this challenge for myself. So it starts today, and we're just gonna see how many we can get through. So I will do a little update at the end of June just to show you how many mini travel size perfumes I went through. So I'm gonna go ahead and start showing you. So I used to be subscribed to Scentbird. I really enjoy Scentbird. It's just, it was one of those things, like, budget-wise, I had to choose. And for the price of it, I just was like, you know, I can just not justify the price for it every single month. But it is a really good service, and it has allowed me to try a lot of perfumes that I normally probably would not have gotten my hands on. So I do love Scentbird. But I have 5 Scentbirds here that I still have that I need to go through. The lowest one that is probably going to finish up very quickly here, I do have Heretic Dirty Coconut, and that has a like tiny bit left. So that one will definitely get done. I also have Vince Camuto Floral. Julia Has a Gun Pear Ink. I will say I was not like super impressed by this, so this will probably get used up, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna love that one. I do have Love Me by Tooth. This one's more like a nighttime fancier perfume, so we'll see if that one gets used up. And then I have the Strawberry Shortcake by Scentbird, and this is super strawberry, so I could see maybe using this one up. And then I have the Moschino Toy 2. You guys know Toy 2, the original one, or Toy 2 Bubblegum, and one of my favorite ones. But Toy 2, just this regular one, it's a white floral, which I love, but I have other white florals in my collection that I prefer. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and get a full size of this anytime soon unless I would find it on a really great deal. But I do have the travel size perfume, so we might use that up. I have a Kendra Scott Amber Aura. Now, I don't know. I think this is more of a fall scent. Yeah, to me, this is more of a fall scent. So this one might not get used up. I think I'm gonna like try and put them separate. Like what I think I'm actually gonna use up this June versus like kind of what I'm saving for later. Another one I'm saving, yeah, this is like fall winter, is Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. I actually do have this in a perfume, but I also have this travel spray, so I'm gonna save that one. I have Guilty as Fig from Bath & Body Works. I don't want to use this up yet. I have Gloss Moderne. This one is actually really good. This is good for summer, so we're going to try and use this one up. This one had some kind of Asian plum note that is actually very similar to a fruit that I grew up with. So I remember when I got this in like FabFitFun or maybe in a Lure box or something, and I really did like this. So I'm going to use this up this summer. I'm going to save my last little bit. I have a tiny amount left. This is Dolce by Rosie Jane. I'm going to save this for the fall, so that one will not be used up yet. Let's see, I have Dolly. Which one is this? This one is Smoky Mountain. Maybe this would be a good bedtime scent, so I might use this one up. I still have 3 of my Forever Moods from Jackie Aina. So I have Hard to Get, You Remind Me, and I Am Her. So none of them are full. The one that's closest to being done is Hard to Get. So that one has very little left. I do love Hard to Get. I would probably get Hard to Get in a full-size bottle at some point. I also have a few Le Monde Gourmands. The one that's closest to being done that I've used already a few times this summer is Cell Ocean. So that one just has a little bit left. Obviously, aquatic ocean scent. I also have Miel Bébé. I love this one. I need that one in a full-size bottle at some point. The Matcha. I love that one. Citron Glacé. And Macaron Rose. So I'm going to definitely bring those with me, and I think I might go through some of those. And then I have my little croissant that is just full of random perfume samples. So I'm just gonna like bring this with me and just see how many I get through. Like I have Dirty Soul Soap Company samples that were sent to me very nicely by Chris from This Guy Shops. So I had ordered something off of his Mercari, and he sent me some samples. That was so nice. So I have a marshmallow cereal treat. I have pink berry gumdrop. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Candy potion. And, okay, that's it from Dirty Soul Soap Company. And then I have just a bunch of random ones. I used to do, like, Sampler Saturdays, and I did a sampler video for Heretic. So I have some of their scents, like I have Dirty Peach. I have some Sniff and some Pacifica from my old Sampler Saturday videos. Yeah, I used to do those, guys, and they just weren't very popular. Nobody really watched them, which that's okay. You know, sometimes as a YouTuber you try stuff and, you know, it doesn't work out. People don't really care for it. That's totally fine. Maybe in the future I would do it again. I don't know. But for now, that is pretty much the collection of sampler and travel size perfumes that I am going to be working on this June. So I just wanted to make this introduction video to show you guys kind of what I'm working with. I'm going to put pictures of the full size bottles so that you know what these perfumes actually look like. And then I am going to check in with you at the end of this month to see how many of these little sample perfumes I use up. And I'm going to write notes and see if I would get full size bottles of any of these or how many of these. So thank you so much for watching. This was just a sweet and short video, and go ahead and check out some of my other videos that I got coming up for you guys. I'm kind of like struggling with ideas right now for filming, but then I also know that so much is coming, so I feel like I'm in like an in-between limbo place. But if you have any ideas, if you want to see anything from my collection, please let me know and request it in the comments down below, and I will definitely do my best to make it happen for you. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!